said this to you in this studio during the election campaign, that the population explosion, even taking the religious element out, the population explosion is having the biggest effect on the largest number of people in this country, and it's in a negative way. And it's clear to me none of that is going to change. And that's the other reason why they're attacking me. They're not attacking me just because they hate me. They're attacking me, particularly Labour politicians, because they're deeply fearful of what's going to happen, potentially, to my vote and Reform's vote in time to come. There was some polling out yesterday that showed, since the riots began, immigration and crime have now massively overtaken even the economy.
And they used to always deny that immigration was something that people complained about. They used to always say, didn't they, even in this election, it's about the fourth or fifth thing down below, the NHS, down below the cost of living. Well, it's not. It never was, I don't think, and it definitely isn't
Although,
now.
according to 99% of our school teachers, it's not an issue at all.
Also, the poll this morning that nobody's talking about is the one that says about how many people support the actions of those people who are demonstrating, not necessarily the violent actions of them, but they understand and support in quite big numbers what people are unhappy about.
Yeah, I mean, again, that needs interpreting properly. It's understanding what the motives are as opposed to the violent behaviour.
Yeah. So what does Keir Starmer do? I mean, if you could advise him, three things that he could do.
Well, look,
I mean, I know he won't do them, but what should he do?
There are three very simple things to do that would quell much of the anxiety, genuine anxiety, that is held out there by tens of millions of people. Number one is there is a massive perception, and it has been ever since the BLM protest back in 2020, of two-tier policing. And let me say, what was said by the Chief Superintendent and the Chief Constable of West Midlands Police in the last 48 hours just fueled the fire.
That was extraordinary.
We're here just for you. Just for your community. We're here. We're your mates. We'll speak your language, and the rest of you can go to hell. Very stupid. So I do actually think that all 43 Chief Constables should be brought to number 10 and told, look, we've got a massive problem here. A massive problem here. And whether it's dealing with street violence, whether it's the operation of stop and search, which, by the way, is overwhelmingly popular with voters of all political persuasions, we've got to have a police force that becomes colourblind. We've got to start treating everybody equally. So, number one, deal with the problem of, as we believe it to be, two-tier policing, but certainly public perception. Number two, you have to say that young men that cross the English Channel, that throw their iPhones and passports into the sea when they reach the 12-mile line, will never, ever be given refugee status and will not be allowed to stay in this country. And to hell with the ECHR, and to hell with the fact they might come from Syria or Afghanistan. They're not staying.